But Meg looked like she was a girl that went through a lot.
Yeah.
When we were talking earlier about how she has to like remove herself from Hollywood for a little bit, get right with herself. Can you speak to that a little bit, that conversation we were having?
I think she just needs to find a place of just just ability to believe in herself, knows what she stands for, and knows what her cause is. I feel like her fame came to her a little too fast, that she didn't get to develop the skills and assets needed to handle Hollywood. Because in the last 6 months, she's had a record deal that screwed her over like crazy. I bet that felt pretty hurtful because she came out of it.
Not even that. She lost her mother.
Yeah.
Both her parents are gone.
Was that recently, though? The mother?
That was like last year.
Okay. But I was just saying in the last 6 months.
I believe, not last, I think in the last year. Oh. Yeah, I believe. Her mother passed, who was her manager. And then she goes through her record deal mess with her old team. She moves to the Rock. She's here. Now she gets shot in both feet. She's going through a lot right now. And I don't know what energy is around her, but we were talking like she needs to talk to someone. Yeah. You know, she needs to meditate, pray, get right with someone, you know?
Yeah, because that's why they say you can have all the money in the world. If you don't know who you are, what you stand for, that money will just eat you alive.
It will.
It's not worth it. Because isn't it crazy? This is literally Hot Girl Meg. You feel me? Hot Girl Meg took over the internet, influencing women to be themselves, do what they need to. Like, just, you feel me? But
like a trendsetter.
Now looking at it, I would say, just me personally, this might have all been like a look for her. She probably been going through it. She said it actually. Yeah. Like since her mom died, she's been going through it. But all the twerking and stuff, y'all just see, you know,
her being happy and shit.
Or trying to be happy. But I don't think she was really happy because otherwise she wouldn't be feeling the way she does now.
Of course.
So you got to get right with yourself, man. All that twerking stuff, all that. It's cool. You feel me? Have your fun, but it just... things on the outside are way different than what was really internally going on. Yeah,
make sure you're not like using that as an outlet to grieve, like publicly, you know? Like just get right within yourself first.
I can picture right now, and I think you can agree with me, people that I think would do that. Sort of
like the girl that goes to the club every weekend and gets drunk and like, because she has issues that she's not dealing with, you know, like something in that nature. And I'm not saying that's Meg, but it could be something in that like similar fashion.
Yeah, something of that nature.
You know?
Like every what's it called? Every birthday, I sit down and I pray. It's not go out. You feel me? I go out the next day, if anything. But every day, that night, it's about making sure I pray for another what's it called. Most people, it's out to dinner. And of course, everybody believes what they believe in. But I just make sure I get that day is a special day because I got to realize what the next year is about to offer me.
Absolutely.
Some people, you know, they take that opportunity, getting crazy while drunk, this, that, and it's the same thing the next day. So you just got to take care of yourself, honestly. Take some time sometimes and just think about what to be grateful for, you know?
Yeah, my birthdays lately have been just thinking back on like everything that's happened before, like what's everything that's led you up to this point, you know? Because like if you look at our journeys, like we've been through a lot of like ups and downs and different moments and key points. Like everyone's has gone through a lot at a young age that we know of, at least, you know, whether we know it or they even know it, like, because some people don't know what affects them all the time, you know, like maybe just like not having a lot of friends can affect someone differently than someone who had a lot of friends. And then when you're removed from that environment, it's way different, you know? So I don't know where I was going with that. That was a good tangent though. I think that was a good conversation. But prayers for Meg. I hope she gets right. And prayers for Tori. You know, I hope he gets right. I hope whatever.
And just to continue a little bit on what we said about Tori was just at the highest point of his life.
Absolutely, that's crazy,
ago, right?
Yeah,
and I feel like that in a little bit got in his head. I'm sure he, you know, calmed down and thought about it and was grateful and stuff, but he got a little bit out of hand. You feel me?
Yes. Speaking of, not to cut you off, but speaking of energy, the same way with Meg, we were talking about what is she attracting around her. Tori was tattooed a gun on his chest, talking that gun talk in his songs about we'll shoot you down and all that. And now he's walking around with a gun in his car and then he gets in trouble for shooting someone, you know? Yeah. Like you got to be careful what you put out there because I think he, in a way, manifested what happened already.
Exactly. Yeah, he has a gun on his chest.
Yeah. Like he tattooed like an AK-47 on his chest. And he's from Brampton. Like he's not from like a rough neighborhood. You feel me? Yeah. Brampton is a suburb of like Toronto. He's not like, no, Tory, that's not you. That's like Drake doing all this mob tie shit all of a sudden. It's the same shit. That's not you.
Close Rap House Podcast.
We are live, baby.